So let's fill this wardrobe with me. Basically, I had a different one here, and then the owner of the property decided to get one like made to size, and now I have all my clothes, all my accessories. I have stuff there too. I have my cat coming out of there. All of these, it's going there. I don't know where. I'm also going to be doing like a little bit of a declutter while I'm doing it, so probably just gonna take some stuff out, clean some stuff, and then what I want to do is switch places with my desk and my bed. So I want to flip them and put the desk right there and the bed in the middle of the room. I don't know if that's gonna work because the bed, that's my cat's, the bed is those storage beds and it's full of stuff, so I will literally have to take everything out and also do a declutter on the bed. But yeah, so basically the whole plan is I have one day to get all of this done and then do the same thing in the kitchen, because the kitchen got also brand new like armors and stuff. So yeah, let's declutter and organize apparently. So I placed my that's a like bed liner thing, sheet, that's the word. So I placed it, all my clothes inside, and then I have all of those containers that are filled with clothes because my previous wardrobe did not fit a lot of hanging clothing, right? So what I used to do was I just placed everything in the containers. So my plan is I'm gonna use those three for like socks, underwear, like small things like that. And then I think I'm gonna try to hang all my pants and shirts here. I didn't do a time lapse, but I started to get things done. So my pants are there. Some of the shirts that are here, I wouldn't kept like on the hanger, but they're already there. So yeah, I have my mugs there. I have more like party stuff there. I have pajamas and like underwear. And then here, it's my shoes. I was able to fit all of them here. Don't really look pretty, but I feel like this part is the one I'm gonna use the most, like from both doors. So yeah, and then here I have like shorts and jean shorts, and these are like hair accessories and my purses, bags, and stuff like that. And then these two are also shirts, like tank tops and crops. They're gonna be up here, and this is my workout clothing. Yeah, and then it's a bit of a mess here, but I'm just gonna try to show you just a little bit. So in here, I don't know if you can see, probably can't, but yeah, so here I have like my hoodies, my dresses, and I haven't put anything in the drawers yet. And then everything that was on the shelf right there, I emptied out. So it's on the bathroom, like that box, it's hair stuff, like my curling iron, that's gonna be in the bathroom. Everything else fits here, and then everything else I'm just gonna throw it in the floor right now, because my next goal is to target the bed, because the bed, so that's like sheets I'm gonna put up there, and then those things have like documents, medical tests I've done in the past, like exams and stuff. So I want to go through them and see. And then some of these shoes are shoes I'm gonna be donating. These pants are also pants I'm gonna be taking back home because I didn't use it as much here. And then I have like a bunch of stuff like knickknacks here and there that I'm just gonna be going through one by one. My goal is basically clean the bed. I don't necessarily need to fit everything, and I also don't need to fit on the floor. I just want to clean the bed and make sure I have space, right? So space. And also like this is like my like plastic like pots and like basically my storage stuff from the kitchen. I tend to keep it here because there's no space in my side of the kitchen. But now it does have space, so I'm just gonna also trying to find those things there. And yeah, so now it took me like, I want to say like an hour and a half to do all of these. And it's a bit messy, like, so my pajama drawers, like my pajamas are not folded, my underwear is not really clean and neat, like, well, it's clean but it's not like tidy. I was, however, able to fit my bra and socks containers. So this was kind of nice because the drawers are so deep that I didn't even have to worry about taking them off. So I'm able to share the space, which is kind of cool. And I was also able to clean up most of those things. I also have a bunch of clothing that I just recently washed and it hasn't dried yet. So my goal is going to be twofold. I'm going to target this part, and then I'm also going to be targeting this part. So this is the, we're going to ignore all this for now, because a lot of things in here are things that belongs here. Yeah, and that's my dog's, my cat's food. Yeah. So here I have basically like miscellaneous. I have my books, I have like notepads, I have my wallet, I have my speaker, and then up here, I'm not gonna be able to show you now because of all the stuff I pile on it, but these drawers I have makeup on, and before I move, like actually after I move everything to that side, I kind of want to clean out my makeup as well, like declutter my makeup as well, and have all my makeup on one side, and then I'll have all my stationery and like my notepads and my pens and pencils and markers all in this side. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this because I also have my board that I don't use because my cat likes to remove the magnets. But yeah, so basically if I remove everything from that, I'll be able to lift the bed more easily, and then I'll start just taking things out from inside the bed, right? My storage bed. And then the books, the same thing. I'm gonna clean up everything here. Some things are probably gonna go back home because like I already read some of those books. There's no need for me to have them here. Also, one thing that I did notice is these are like perfumes, body splashes, moisturizers, things that don't necessarily fit in my bathroom, but I use frequently. So my plan was actually to fit these here because that space, this is my dog's food. And that's like ant poison. Anyways, that space fits like a lot of things, and it's gonna be pretty much like blank. So if I could fit this there, I will also be saving space, but I haven't really decided how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm thinking. I have one leftover container that I was able to empty it out, and yeah, so let's just see how it goes. And right now it's like 10 at night. I'm sleepy and I'm tired, but let's do this. I emptied out the bed, and now I'm just cleaning out the inside. And I made a huge mess. Now these are things that go to the kitchen. I have 2 boxes. They were in the end. They're also gonna go to the kitchen. I had some board games that I placed it on top. I was able to, I'm gonna show you up close. I was actually able to tidy up my makeup there, so I was able to store that. Once it's done, I'm gonna put everything into like a plastic bag and store it under here. And then what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull everything out, because right now there are things here that are gonna go back here, right? So like that's the printer cartridge, and that's the printer. It's gonna be here. There's no space for it anywhere else. Those are like bags and like makeup bag. That's gonna stay here. I have some containers and stuff, so I have like that one. I have that white one that are like plastic containers that were too big to fit my space in the kitchen, and my cat's trying to fit in the space that she obviously doesn't fit. So I'm gonna remove everything, and I'm gonna go through everything, like, because that bag is trash. That bag is like arts and crafts, like there's paints and markers on that one, and that's paint on that bag. So it's like a mismatch of things. I'm gonna remove everything here, and let's see how it goes. Also, there's some things that I'm gonna be putting back here afterwards, like these 2 blankets, because I don't really like the idea of having them up there, like on the side, because I find that if I leave the door open accidentally and it, like, I don't know, someone burned something, I'm gonna just have everything covered in soot. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw everything out, all the mishmash. It was much messier. I don't know what I just said. It was messier. There were like my board games and my puzzles were like everywhere, and then I had like a couple sheets everywhere, and then I had like that pod, the blender, like that box, like everything was just mixed here and thrown here. So it's nice now just to be able to see the bottom. You know, I'm gonna just pull things out slowly. Also, that white thing over there, it's supposed to be like the wall shelf, the kinds of ones you install directly in the wall. It's like a floating laptop shelf. I bought it and I don't use it, and I find it kind of useless. So I'm actually going to be trying to sell that as well for like really cheap. So it's kind of a good thing that I'm going to take it out so I can have some photos, and I'm going to plop it in a corner while I try to sell it. And now let's go for part, I don't know. Okay, so this took me about, I want to say like 15-20 minutes just to empty it out. Everything is supposed to go to the kitchen, except this container. I already took it. And then these are things that are like home, so I have to pack. Things are going to be back to the bed, and things that I have to like put them together. So like I have a lot of like stationery stuff, a lot of like pouches and containers, and like not containers but like small storage bags and stuff that I need to put them away. And then I have that, which I'm gonna be putting outside just because it's easier for me. Now one thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna mess with this today because it's late, and there's so much, like, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's like so much styrofoam and like so much dust and like wood and flakes, and like it's a mess here. My plan is I'm gonna wipe everything tomorrow, where I can actually vacuum everything. So now what I'm gonna do is outside it's messing with the bag. So now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this as is for now, and I'm gonna remove these two things, and then I'm gonna go in to this mess, right? Because I'm targeting like slowly. I'm going like zigzagging all over the place, but the main goal is to finish everything, at least the desk. So what I'm going to be doing now is, I'm going to be organizing the books that I told you about. This like right there. Yeah, I'm going to organize those books, and I think that'll be it. I'm going to be sleeping in this mess tonight. It's okay. Like there's this pile up of like things that once it's organized is going to be fitting all into like these cooler. Also, like once everything is organized and like more neatly, there is a smaller suitcase inside this giant suitcase, and I'm going to use that one as my storage bag pouch, whatever it's called. So yeah, so it looks a bit messy, but now I'm going to go take this and this to the kitchen, this outside, well outside I mean the living room, and I'm going to close this down. I might actually put those things back in here if I see my cat is going to be destroying them. If not, yeah, what not. Also, as I'm organizing it back into place, I'm like decluttering. So I took a bag out, and also like this bag is almost empty, and also that box and that yoga mat is also going to the trash. I just couldn't fit them in a bag. So yeah, now let's just go to almost finishing it up my plan. Okay, so just a quick show you. I emptied out this side. It was mainly books, and those books are going to be I'm going to take it back home. So the ones in here are the ones that I haven't read yet, and since I buy books pretty frequently, I don't mind having just a little bit. These two containers also I'm going to be placing it probably in the closet. Now, my plan right now was to literally just declutter a lot of my makeup. I have like a lot of lip products. Some of them are old. I have a lot of eyeshadows and stuff. But my issue is, like, I'm going to take this palette, for example, right? So this palette is, as you can see, she's been better days. She's a fake, like, Kylie Jenner holiday palette. So what I did was, I removed the mirror because I wanted, like, a hand mirror. And I didn't really like holding it like this, right? So I removed the mirror, and then I removed the backing outside of those colors because my plan was to remove the ones that I like. So the shimmery ones, right? So like these, the blue one, the silver one, the purple one, they're great. They're beautiful. Everything else, shit. So my plan was I'm going to like depot them, and then I'm going to place them into a different palette. But I haven't really got into making that palette yet. So this makeup, like these two I have here, like this one broke, so most of the shadows here I need to depot. And the main reason why I've been kind of hauling and like delaying decluttering my makeup is because a lot of the products like this, you know, I'm not gonna throw everything away because I still use some of it, but at the same time I kind of wanted to just have the stuff I use. So I did bought like a magnet strip to attach them on. I'm gonna try that later. So what I actually might be doing is, instead of decluttering now, I'm gonna try to reduce as much weight as possible. So I remove the books. I'm gonna remove everything here tomorrow. So the fan, the computer, like all this junk that it's like basically smaller knickknacks that get accumulated and then it became heavy, right? So I'm gonna try my best to declutter everything and remove everything and like store everything as much as possible until tomorrow, because then if I don't have anything like space wise, I'll be able to basically push this desk there like on the wall without risking it like falling apart, or because it's like recent wood, right? And like modern furniture, they don't really last as long, and this one was already transported here and like, yeah, it's a mess. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do now. So what I'm gonna be doing now is, since I'm gonna collect trash but not now. What I'm gonna be doing now is I'm gonna be taking like these things that are gonna be going to the bathroom. This is gonna go to the bathroom, this is gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna organize the bathroom shelving, because it's a boring thing. I'm not gonna show you because most of it is just like soaps and pads, but the space that I'm also going to be saving from the stuff I'm going to be adding there, it's going to be like really helpful for me. So yeah, I'm just going to go there now. And then what I think I'm going to do is, actually I'm just going to start to remove a lot of the garbage. I think that's what I'm going to do. So like this is trash except the hangers. Those two things are trash. Those two are like, those clothes are dirty, so they have to go to the laundry pile. Those clothes have to be hanged. So like I'm gonna just like try to tidy it up as much as possible, because tomorrow, like this room looks like a fucking hurricane. Stop by. But that's okay, because tomorrow what I have to do is I'm gonna have to organize everything here, organize my luggage, and vacuum the bed, and then switch them places. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mattress out, and then I'm going to remove everything here right after, and I'm going to lift the bed like this. That way I can just push the closet, like not the closet, push the desk right on the corner, and then I can just drag the bed, because that bed, like the base of the bed, because it's a storage container, it doesn't really like to stay closed. So I have to think about something to hold it as well. But yeah, that's my goal. So my main goal tonight is just like tidy it up as much as possible, so that tomorrow I'll have less of work. But yeah, so I'm gonna hang those, throw those in the trash, that in the trash. I'm gonna try to start tidying those up. I might actually pick up some things in here and start to somewhat organize it, just so it's less messy. And I'm also gonna organize my bathroom. Okay, so the next morning, I ended up sleeping last night. So what I did was I took everything there and I placed it on the empty shelf there, just so I can have like an empty space. These things I'm just gonna throw it in the side, and I'm just gonna empty it out as much as possible from this. And I'm also gonna remove the mattress, and I'm gonna vacuum the storage space underneath, so I can already like clean the bottom of the bed, because there's places like in the middle of the bed, like underneath it, that I can reach. And I'm gonna try to push the counter, like the table, desk, like all the way to the corner. And I'm gonna try and do all that, and then I'll show you how it's looking. Okay, just quick update what's going on. So basically the desk was there and I took it there, and when I placed there, the bed didn't fit. It kind of fit, but then the space wouldn't be enough to open the wardrobe door. So what I decided to do was I'm going to place it here. There is like two fingers that overlaps, but I don't really mind. Also, I've been moving this around like a Tetris for like an hour and a half. So yeah, and now I'm just taking everything from there and I'm placing it there. And just this, like, I don't know if I'll have the photos and stuff from before, but just this, like, it's such a such a huge difference and so much more space. So what I'm going to continue doing is just I'm going to have those two boxes here as well. They're not going to stay under the bed because those two are like medication and I believe the next one are like accessories and stuff. So yeah, but that one's gonna go, and then I'm gonna just trying to clean up this area because like there's like my cat's litter I'm also gonna place here, and then that container stack I'm gonna place here, and then I might like take this shelf down. I haven't decided yet, or what I actually am thinking of doing it is because I don't like empty space. What I think I might be doing is actually take that shelf and place it there and use it as an actual like bookshelf. But I don't know if that's gonna work because I don't really have that many books, at least not here. And I kind of like the space like this, you know, because then I can, there's like that blank space there, but then I can easily just shove the bed there and I'll have a huge space here. And then if I want more space there for some reason, I don't know, if I'm having like friends over and we're just gonna, you know, put a mattress down or something, I can just shovel the bed back, like touching the wardrobe, and then I'll have space there. So yeah, now my goal is just to basically take everything here and just put it down, and I think that'll be it. I haven't put the mattress on though, although I did vacuum it. Like I said, I would, like that's just like fur that's not going anywhere, honestly. But yeah, so this is how we're doing it so far. But let me just say, like, this is so exhausting. I haven't done this since I moved like 4 years ago, but it's so like rewarding to see everything going back, and like there's not that pile of junk here, although a lot of the junk is now in the kitchen because it's kitchen stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna go back here and just keep doing what I was doing before, and yeah, that's also gonna go in here. Okay, so I'm finally done. It doesn't look 100%, but it looks like 97. So everything here, it's like the plastic shelves that I used to have in my kitchen or in my room, like the white one, my sleeping bag, my camping gear. I have like my suitcase full of like bags and stuff. Those two I left out because I'll be using them to travel, which is the same reason why that bag is out there as well. So I try to organize as much as possible. I did organize here. That it's like a bag filled with bags. I'm gonna take it outside, and I am finishing cleaning the floors, so that's why I have my cleaning products here. My clothing, like dirty clothes, gonna be there. My cat's food and water is gonna be here. One of them at least, because she has a water fountain, and her bed's gonna be there. That's my backpack. So yeah, those two are the sheets for the pillows that I washed. And now, so this needs, like, this was so, like, I switched it today. It's like super clean, but because I've been putting things on here, I'll be needing to re-clean this up. But yeah, so now it kind of looks somewhat like organized. I don't know, it looks organized for me at least. So I have like random cups there. I have like clothing, like bedding there. I have my pants and my like shirts. I have my shirts, like tank tops and crops and stuff, workout gear. I have my purses and accessories. I have jean shorts and regular shorts, my shoes, and then I have like pajamas, bras, tops, and like socks and underwear. And then here it has like all my jewelry and my like accessories. So it's in this bag, this black bag, and on that wooden box I have my sunglasses there. And then I have like a bunch of miscellaneous like skincare products that I don't use every day. So yeah, at least this side is somewhat cohesive and organized. That's the cloth I was using to clean my room. And then on this side, it's like mismatch. So up there is my like games and puzzles and stuff. I haven't really finished organizing that up because to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna leave them there, but yeah. And then I have like my sweaters, sweatshirts, and then I have like dresses and stuff like that. I have my nails things there, my cat's food, again that's like ant poison, and I used to have the bowl like in a place that has a lot of ants, so I used to dust around it because yeah, so I always have like a mountain of like white fluffy ant poison. I have her like transport case, and then I have, oh, that shirt is supposed to be in the luggage. Yeah, so that's her stuff. That's just random stuff. those sheets were like below the bed, but I feel like that's gonna be easier to grab. I will be organizing it. And then I have her litter there. And then my bathroom, again, is everything off the floor because I was cleaning it. But my bathroom, I removed her litter and I placed it outside, which for me is gonna be great. I ended up not decluttering any of my makeup. I did try my best, but I realized early on, when I finish my bathroom, I'm gonna switch the thing. So I realized early on, a lot of the stuff that I need to declutter are things that are gonna take me a while to sit and like go through and like maybe repot some things, especially like lip glosses. I have a lot of lip glosses. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'll be traveling and I'm gonna try my best to take like lip products that I know are gonna be like really old. So yeah, the luggage I'll be using, so I'm gonna keep there. Like I said, the pillows I wash, and then there's like some miscellaneous things that I haven't really found the proper place to yet. I might take that board and place it here, but I have to place like higher because of my cat. But yeah, so overall, considering it took me like 2 days like of exhaustion, right now it's around 8 p.m. and I woke up 7 a.m. today. So I've been like, and it's still messy, don't get me wrong, like it's not like spread out and it's not like organized, but considering what it was before, like it looks pretty neat to me, especially because the rest of the house is still a mess, especially the kitchen. But yeah, like I enjoy it. Like it's so different to have like this so much space. I don't know what to do with it, but yeah, hope I'll enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next whatever I decide to do.